We watched investigations, documentaries, and even a fiction drama, both of very high quality. We saw positive stories about role models, but also reports on cultural clashes, conflicts, and discrimination. One story that really stood out came from TG4. Our recommended entry is for their documentary about the hidden history of Irish immigrants in Australia. This story is about the terrible oppressions endured by the Aboriginal communities.
And it was late in the afternoon when they took us to Brock's Creek. I looked around and I could see two nuns standing there with their big white robe on. We thought they were devils. And I see 20, might be 30 other children. And they were all crying. And the door shut on us. And I'm looking out there and I can see Mum. She started screaming and she was carrying on there. And I can see some woman there holding Mum, you know, she was starting to crack her head with something.
But the judge's winner is BBC London's groundbreaking investigation into sexual grooming within the Sikh community in London. It offers a rare insight into a minority group that we seldom see on our screen. It was a powerful yet balanced film, a clear winner.
Behind the doors of Britain's Sikh community, girls speak for the very first time about how they too have been groomed and then subjected to horrific sexual abuse by groups of men.
I can't sleep at all now because I keep getting nightmares. I attempted suicide on my 16th birthday.
I felt used and abused like a piece of rubbish.
He was like, sleep with this guy, this is my friend, and it was horrible. I just wished I was dead.
We hear how being abused can leave Sikh girls isolated from their own community.
I think my family is that embarrassed of everyone knowing. At some point I thought my parents would turn against me too.
And we investigate claims that the police are failing to protect Sikh children from a network of child abusers.
The support from the police has been zero. Why aren't we getting the same support as other communities are getting?
Jaswinder was only 13 when a man began the process of grooming her.
He seemed like a really sweet guy. I started skipping school just to go out with him. Then he'd buy me stuff and pay for my stuff. And then he bought me a phone to stay in contact with him. He made me feel like I was the centre of attention.
He spent weeks slowly gaining Jaswinder's trust, but he had a hidden agenda.
He took me out to a hotel and then gave me a drink. I didn't know what happened after that.
The next morning, Jaswinder woke up naked and realised her drink had been spiked. The man she thought she could trust had taken obscene photos of her and threatened to show them to her parents unless she agreed to have sex with other men.
They were like those alcoholics you'd see on the streets.
The blackmail and abuse continued for over 18 months. Jaswinder claims that the man who forced her into prostitution initially hid his true identity.